Good morning, guys. Well, it's actually night time. I thought today I've been trying, in between everything else, to set out all the stuff for my hospital bag and the baby's hospital bag. More the baby's more than mine. I will just throw clothes in a bag as we leave. I don't have massive amount of clothes, so I can't really pack too early. The only benefit at the moment is we are currently in summer and the baby will be born more autumn weather. So I could put like winter pajamas in the bag, but then I always find the ward really warm because it has it warm for the babies. But then there's like 1 or 2 rooms that are cold. I don't know why, but yeah, I got caught in a cold room with Nora, I think. So yeah, I want to be prepared for both. But yes, I thought I would go through. It's a little bit different this time because I have to plan to stay for a cesarean. I should clarify that Australians call C-sections a cesarean. I think a few people got confused that I was talking about my seizure, a suspected seizure that I had after Nora. No, I'm talking about my cesarean or C-section after I had Olivia. So there are rules on when I can go up to and like what the hospital is or my obstetrician is willing to go to because of my history. And we also have to factor in the fact that ambulances are taking quite a long time to get to people. So having an unassisted birth at home by myself is really not what we want, because we want to avoid me being here by myself and having to wait over an hour for an ambulance, because delivering home is not a category 1 apparently, unless I have something major happen during birth, but then you don't really want that. But anyway, so there's a fine line where we have to decide when we choose, and we have decided on a date that's sort of the end. The obstetrician doesn't really want to do another induction because of last time and other sort of things. If she's quite small, it's harder or something to induce a smaller baby, or a baby that's really she's not in a position at all at 33 and a half weeks, and that's what I am today. Or she wasn't like that a couple of days ago. So she's sort of diagonal. She's not traverse or breech, but she's kind of diagonal, so she's off. Yeah, so she can't be born like that, which is kind of what Olivia had. But yeah, there wasn't as many ultrasounds because I had nothing wrong with her. I had a few things wrong with me. I had GD actually, and nothing else really. I don't remember. I can't remember having anything else. Anyway, so yes, so we need to plan to stay for a cesarean, which can be up to 5 days. So I haven't really done 5 days because I don't really have 5 days worth of clothes, but we can make that work. I have a few other things I could pack. Last time Eric was there for the birth, then I had a day by myself, I believe, and he never came back up to the hospital that day. And then the next morning he came and got me from the hospital because of COVID restrictions there, and they're the same at the moment. It's real pain to get into the hospital. And I believe he had a meeting the day in between that he really had to do. I think he was signing contracts actually, so he just took the girls with him. But anyway, long story short, let's get into this bag. So first up, I've got a bunch of wraps. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think that's what I did. So she'll be wrapped in one of these, maybe 2 over a few days, but I will use these as like, if we're in a shared room, which is common in this hospital that I'm going to, I use one of these to pop on the mat, so she's not laying on a mat, and that sort of thing. But yes, I also use them as burp cloths and whatever, any sort of thing. But yeah, I've got 5. I found 5 to be a great number. If I need more, Eric can come up to the hospital. We do live 50 minutes away, but he would come up if I desperately needed stuff. I have 2 blankets. So I have this yellow spotted one, and then I have a green one. The hospital does request that you bring 2, one to wrap and one to fold over baby. So that's just what they ask for. They don't provide anything like that. They do have some supplies, but they're for absolute emergencies. And then we have wipes, and then we have this, which sterilizes her bottles, because I don't breastfeed, so I need to sterilize her bottles. So this just goes in the microwave there. They have an actual sterilizer there, but we use Milton, which is like a, sorry I was yawning, which is like a it's like a solution you make up, and they sit in there and they just stay in there. And we prefer that at home because we have a lot of other kids, so the bottles constantly are sterilized. They're not sterilized, then they're made up, and then they're just sitting on the bench. We found that that worked better for us, probably because we have so many, and we have like kids in all different areas of school, especially at the moment with COVID. We will continue doing that. So anyway, that's our explanation. But at the hospital I will just use that bag, I think, because it's the solution's really annoying in the hospital, and I'm generally in a room by myself. I have been the last few times, but if not, you just have one other person. So I'm pretty sure they're still doing the shared rooms as far as I know. Anyway, so moving on, then I've just pulled out the 4 little bottles out of those packs I got, and a bottle brush. These clean the little filter in here, which is kind of a pain. These bottles are a pain in the butt to clean, but they're absolutely brilliant. I have like a singlet here, I don't know why, but anyway. So I make my clothes up in sets. This is handy if a nurse takes the babies overnight. Ours, I have a few people that I obviously know over my 12, 13 years of going there. And I know some of the midwives from our old school too. So so this is her going home outfit, unless she's a midget, and then she'll have to wear something else. So these are hand-me-downs singlets, so I just pop them underneath. They don't match, but I don't care. And then I have just another set here, that set there, and then this one is another set that I've actually folded up properly. This one here is what will go into the warmer. They have a warmer that keeps the baby's clothes warm, so it has the little hat, singlet, and that, and the blanket and a wrap will go in there as well. Then, so they're all 4 zeros, so they're newborn size. And then we have the 5 zeros because we have been told that she's a little smaller, so I wanted to have some 5 zero options. So this one is the one that will go in the warmer as well. I've already consulted the hospital and they've said it's fine. Usually you're only allowed one outfit. So it has a little preemie hat and a little suit, which is kind of furry, and then I just have 2 other outfits in the 5 zeros because I don't really have many more of that size. Then we have formula, because I formula feed, a couple of packs of dummies. These are 2 different shapes, so one's more of a that one, and that one's more of a straight one. I was going to get a cherry one, but they're really hard to buy, so I don't really want to get used to them if I'm going to struggle to get them anyway. A little jacket. All the girls from Bella down, well, Bella, yeah, have worn that jacket. Bella wore it the most. I think the other girls wore it once. And yes, so that is it. This will all go into, oh, and nappies, which are over there. I won't put all of them in though. So this is all that will go into this black bag eventually when I put it in there later. So I also packed up a bag which will go into my handbag nappy bag. So this, because I deliver really fast, if I happen to go into labour anywhere else, I have this pack with me. So I'm going to grab a couple of pads out of here and pop it into this Ziploc bag and pop it into my handbag, which is also a nappy bag. So that is, so I have something to put her in, because they generally dress them if you deliver them at home so they're warm. But well, that's what they did with Bella. So yes, so I want to have that pack with me at all times from now, so that will stay with me. Then these are things that I pack which I thought would be helpful for other mums. The only thing I haven't got is lip balm, because I find that your lips get really dry, but I forgot to pick that up. So I just have maternity pads. I don't like the underwear version. I know a lot of women do, but I just do not like them. I have a few pairs of socks, which I've just put there. I'll probably add more. So I get really bad heartburn, so I take that because our hospital doesn't have any, okay? And then I'm taking Panadol, because our hospital uses Panamax, which is like a very cheap version of like a Panadol, like a pain relief, and I find it does nothing. So I take my own, and they're fine with me using it. I also like to take Voltaren. They usually supply this, but I had Nora and went to the high dependency unit. They don't have it up there, so I did with Olivia, and I have this time has packed it in my bag, because if you have it they will administer it, but it goes into like a lock cabinet. And yes, so today I also sorted out, because I delivered Bella at home and we're more going for a VBAC more than a cesarean or C-section. Okay, someone's just playing with the bins at the reserve. Anyway, whatever. Don't know, weird things happen at the reserve all the time. So I've got this pile of stuff here, because I would most likely come up here to deliver her. This room is really big, and I can have Olivia sit on the floor here and have her watch TV. There's a gate upstairs, so she can't go anywhere. And because what our biggest mistake when I had Bella at home was I sat on the carpet, and let's just say that is not the easiest thing to get clean. So after, I think it was almost $1,000, but you probably could have just brought carpet, but we had finally got it clean because it was a rental. So anyway, we're trying to avoid that. This room also gets pretty warm. It gets the afternoon sun, so like it's really hot in here at the moment because it's a pretty hot day. I don't know what these people are doing. Anyway, so yes, so this is the pile I got. So I've got a really thick blanket, because if I have to deliver the placenta I have to put baby down, and this I thought I could just like triple layer it and lay it on the floor so she's on something warm and soft. And then I've got a whole bunch of wraps and that, because I found that we had to change Bella out of her original wrap, and trying to crawl around trying to find wraps somewhere else was really frustrating. I have just one blanket to wrap her in because it should be going over, and then I have a little outfit here for her to go in and a nappy, and then I also got a thermometer, because if the ambulances do take a long time, I want to be able to measure her temperature to make sure she's not getting too cold, which is something they do in hospital. I think it's every 15 or 30 minutes they do it. So I wanted that there, and that will be easy for me to grab because I'll probably just sit on the floor there. But I'm all prepared if that happens. I'd rather be over prepared than under, as I found out last time. But yes, so I have all of that set up, ready to go. My bag, I usually just pack 2 pairs of pajamas and then one coming home outfit, if you may call it that, because if I need anything else I'll just get Eric to bring it up, and sometimes I pack food, but because the hospital is really hard with my allergies, I am lactose intolerant, and I also am anaphylactic to tea, so it's the tea that they struggle with, because they always make up a tea on the tray, or they put the tea bag on food, or it's just really weird. But anyway, so yes, I don't want to deal with that, so I sometimes will take my own food, but more snacky food, so I survive. But that is it for what I pack in baby's bag. I'm just going to pack it up quickly into the, I'm not going to really do mine, I'm going to throw it back in there, but I'm going to pack hers up properly. So what we have to do with her stuff is one of these blankets, whichever one we want to use, you have to roll the clothes, a nappy, and yeah, that's it, and a wrap into a bundle, and then they take it when you go into labour and put it into the warm room, or warm, like the heater. It's where they warm the towels up, okay, or the towels or the blankets, whatever you need, but they go in there and they keep really warm, and then when baby's born they go get it and bring it back and put them in that so the outfit's warm. But yes, so I need to roll that up and have it ready. I'm still unsure if I want to send it to the warmer this time because of COVID, but I'm pretty sure it's fine. Last time they gave us an explanation that it gets so hot in there it would kill any germs, so yes, I need to do that. And yes, and then I'm almost done. I'll show you how it fits in the bag when I'm done. So first up I'll show you my roll wrap thing. So it's literally just rolled in there, and then they put like a band across with this sticker. And yes, so that goes into a warmer, all packed up like that. So I've got it all into the bag. I actually threw in a couple other things. I threw in one of these. These are kind of like a newborn size, but a small newborn size. So anyway, as it says, small newborn. So then I put a couple of socks because I realised I had no socks, and then I put a little pair of leggings and just a long sleeve shirt in there. Thought that would give me an extra outfit. But that is literally all she will need. I've got bottles down here, which will be easy to access, and that's not even full. When I looked at the bag yesterday, when I was starting to, get it all ready, I was like, oh my gosh, this bag's not going to be big enough, but that fit quite a bit in it once I folded it properly. And yeah, I've still got another one which can have my stuff in it. So yes, and I know a few people are going to ask, so I won't take towels. That's the one thing that they supply for me and her, but we don't bath our kids for the first 5 to 7 days because it's better for their skin long term. And yeah, that's just what we've done for the last few babies. And yeah, so yeah. So my bag looks kind of sad over there. I do have to go find some clothes for it, like regular clothes, not maternity clothes. And yeah, that will be all I need in there. So that is it for today, guys. Like, subscribe and comment below. Bye.